It's time now for the PHL 11 a.m. news report on this Tuesday afternoon and Tuesday morning, July 7th, 2015. Good morning and afternoon, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins. 11 a.m. news at 9 here. Top story at 11 a.m. is recently unsealed testimony from a 2005 case against Bill Cosby puts the famous faces who have stood up for the 77-year-old comedian in an uncomfortable position. In Brussels, the meeting of a 19 years on finance minister and the body's top official, Jerome Jesselbaum, is due to issue a statement shortly. 6 leading world powers and Iran acknowledged that they would miss a midnight Tuesday deadline for wrapping up a comprehensive nuclear deal first in them to extend talks for the 5th time in the last year. Wimbledon in England, once again at a Grand Slam, Novak Djokovic will have to play 3 consecutive days should he want to win a title. Rafael Nadal in the 4th round of Wimbledon, but he since earned a reputation as one of the sports bad boys, frequently find himself in trouble with match officials and swearing and arguing with umpires and line judges when happy with a call. As Don Frazier accused of racist attacker Nick Kyrgios. On the matters of summer depth, the International Monetary Fund has been accused by some in recent years as being an integral factor as IMF could play its part to save Greece. In Quito, Ecuador, Pope Francis beginning the second full day of his South American tour. Kabul, Afghanistan, Afghan's president office says governor delegation of Pakistan in for direct talks with Taliban. London, as Britain mourned the 52 civilians killed 10 years ago in its most devastating terror attacks, government officials have warned on Tuesday that the threat of terrorism is only increased, but its nature has shifted. Revelers are chased by Jendil's range-founded bulls during an entrance to the Bull Ring during the Run of the Bulls and its Fermin Festival in Pamplona. The incident was the second false alarm of the week at a U.S. military installation. Last Thursday saw a similar false alarm in a Washington Navy Yard as reported gunfire at Walter Reed was a false alarm, officials said. In Bristol, Washington, ice skates, Pablo Barracers, northeast of Seattle, partial collapse killing 1 person, leaving and at least 4 others injured. Officials said. Colombia, South Carolina, but pushed to remove the Confederate flag from the grounds of the South Carolina State House is about to clear its first hurdle to the view of a long-held symbol shifts across the South in the wake of the last month's mass. Bear-proof glass was put to the test Monday at the Minnesota Zoo. It failed one of the 5 layers of glass that the grizzly bear exhibited at the zoo in Apple Valley, Minnesota. Broke yesterday morning when a bear smashed it with a rock, officials told. China's stock market as earmarks the past crashes. Washington, the U.S. trade deficit widened slightly in May, reflected declines in the sales of American-made aircraft and machinery as exports continue to suffer from a strong dollar. A limited supply of listings continue to push home prices higher across the nation, so much higher that 10 states and District of Columbia hit new home price peaks in May. Looking at the stock market report here at 11:03. The Dow so far it's closed 17,522.07, down 161.31. S&P 520, 50.31, down 18.45, and NASDAQ 4,919.99, down 71.95. In Washington, a fleet of driverless taxis roaming the city to pick up passengers may not be only cost-effective, it also could greatly reduce per mile emissions of greenhouse gases, say scientists including one of Indian origin. The developing world is seeing rapid urbanization with more than half the world's population now living in cities that are expected to reach 70% by 2050. When English poet John Milton wrote time in the subtle deep view of the 17th century, he probably wasn't thinking of a high school reunion that studied 1,030-year-old show about the range, which is of age from 30 to 60. Too few countries impose high tax on cigarettes, even though it is a highly effective way to discourage tobacco use, a World Health Organization report said. London, experts called on Tuesday for urgent root and branch change to the World Health Organization after an inadequate response to the West Africa's vast and deadly Ebola outbreak. Peter Channel News Time, 11:04. Time now for a sports report here. The Boston Red Sox have it. First of a 2-game quick series against the Miami Marlins, starting at 7:10 p.m. at Fenway Park. Count Wazaski has sparked the Wimbledon sexism row by claiming women do not receive as many chances as men to feature. Then I say, calculated say that it wasn't so much with alleged tank, but more than strange manner that it was put Nick Kyrgios in the firing line with tennis fans and potentially officials. Floyd Mayweather stripped WBO title he won against Pacquiao. Florida State University has dismissed freshman quarterback DeAndre Johnson from the team. Johnson was charged with misdemeanor battery after he allegedly hit a woman at a Tallahassee bar on June 24 was suspended indefinitely by FSU for specified for a violation. Peter Chelnusam, Level 5. Time now for a Trevor report in this Tuesday morning, going into Tuesday afternoon here, and Newport Bridge sold both ends here. 140 on the southbound side sold before Route 195 in the Bedford here. 240 at sold on both ends from Route 6 to Route 195 in Fairhaven here. Route 20 sold on both ends for the Falmouth stretch here. 120 on the northbound side. Sold from Route 135 in Needham all the way out to Highland Street in Needham here. 93 Southeast Expressway southbound side sold from Dorchester to Furnaceburg Parkway in Quincy here. Southeast Expressway on the northbound side sold from Quincy all the way up into Dorchester here. Mass back on the westbound side, it is sold for the Boston University and Austin Branton tolls. Mass back to the eastbound side, sold for the Austin Branton tolls here. Mass back interchange with 293, 95, and 495 in Auburn and Westport. It's a little slow. $120 on the northbound side. It's slow around Route 2 in Lexington here. 93 on the southbound side. A little slow around Route 110 in Lawrence. Up in New Hampshire here. Everett Turnpike on the northbound side. It's slow from 293 in Bedford all the way up to Route 114A in Manchester, New Hampshire here. 95 in both ends, a little slow around Route 101 in Northampton, New Hampshire here. 95 on the northbound side, a little slower. Before Route 495 in Salisbury. Route 101 on the westbound side, a little slower. In the Exeter stretch here, and the main turnpike here. It's modifying from York all the way up in Kittery and in Augusta via Portland. We've got a few slow spots around the main turnpike in Gray, Maine. Between Gray and Auburn, Maine on the main turnpike here. Okay, let's look at MBTA alerts here. Subway system is looking good on the Kabir Rail. Providence Total Line, train 805. 9:55 a.m. from substation delayed 23 minutes due to firehead. Train is currently at the Attleboro station here. Providence Total Line, train 814. 9:10 a.m. from Whitford Junction delayed today. 60 to 80 minutes due to firehead. Train is currently at Providence Station. And the fares are looking good. Peter Channel News Time is now 11:08 on this Tuesday. Morning going into Tuesday afternoon. Time now for a weather report here. For today, isolated showers. Thunderstorms, part sun skies about 84 degrees. South wind about 6 to 11 miles per hour. 22 miles an hour here. Chance space is 20%. Tonight, pitch about after 11 p.m. watts. Both skies got about 71 degrees. South wind about 6 to 9 miles per hour. Just like 28 miles an hour here. Wednesday, slight chance of showers. Chance of showers and thunderstorms after 10 a.m. Some storms with heavy rain. Patch about before 9 a.m. watts. Put sun skies about 80 degrees. Southwest wind about 8 miles an hour. Chance space is 40%. New rain for months between a 10 quarter inch. Check the amount of possible thunderstorms. What's that? Chance of showers and thunderstorms before 1 a.m. Then a slight chance of showers. Some storms produce heavy rain. Patch about after 5 a.m. watts. Most of the skies low and 60 degrees. Let north wind. Chance space is 40%. New rain for months between a 10 quarter inch. Check the amount of possible thunderstorms. Thursday, chance of showers. Patch about before 7 a.m. watts. Most of the skies about 66 degrees. Northeast wind about 5 miles an hour. Becoming common in the morning. Chance space is 30%. Thursday, slight chance of showers. Patch about before 1 a.m. Then patch about after 2 a.m. watts. Most skies low about 60 degrees. Chance space is 20%. Friday, both skies about 81 degrees. Friday night, patch about after 4 a.m. watts. Most skies about 60 degrees. Saturday, patch about before 8 a.m. watts. Sunny skies about 85 degrees. Sunday night, patch about after 4 a.m. watts. Podcast skies about 61 degrees. Sunday, Petrograd otherwise, most skies got about 85 degrees. Sunday night, Petrograd otherwise, most skies got about 63 degrees. And for Monday, Petrograd otherwise, mostly skies got how about 83 degrees. There, north temperature at 11:10 a.m. 81 degrees overcast skies and a humidity 72%. And that's me for the Peter channel. 11 a.m. news report on this. Tuesday, July 7th, 2015 PSE. Have a good rest of the afternoon here, and I'll see you at 3 o'clock for the 3 o'clock report.